What's up, y'all? So look, at this point, I don't know who hasn't heard this yet, but Tiffany Haddish is not funny, y'all. Like, she's not. And I was giving her a chance time after time after time, and it just doesn't. She doesn't do it for me, y'all. Seriously, I'm watching her doing the NBA, the Rose session, during the All Star festivities, and it's like, fam, she getting a little cringe worthy, the little forced laughs that people got to do so they won't seem mean. And I'm like, damn, like it's just not it. It's not hitting. And at this point, I haven't laughed at one Tiffany Haddish joke yet. I haven't. And it's really messed up because this is Black History Month, and y'all know I'm all for my black people winning, like for real. I want her to keep getting her money too. I want her to keep getting her money, keep doing her thing, keep thriving because she seems like a really genuine, down to earth person. Like for real, I watch her interviews and she seems really fun loving. We're like a really good person to be around. She seems like she got real positive energy about her. Like, you know what I mean? As far as like on some like she could be a cool homegirl, everything. And I honestly think she does well in movies as well. I in movies and TV shows, I enjoy her on The Last OG with Tracy Morgan. I really do. But one thing that people get confused with, just because you're really good, being really good in movies does not translate to being a comedy special, like being great at doing stand up. Because you have really good comedic timing in movies, which is like scripted and all of that, that does not equate to success in the stand up game. It just doesn't. And I'm like, wow, because I'm watching her and I'm like, I haven't laughed at one joke yet. And I remember when she first got hot during Girls Trip, right? When I watched Girls Trip, whatever. And I'm like, okay, she seemed like she got a future in the. She was funny in that. She seemed like she got a future in the movie, the entertainment industry, as far as like the movie business. But I didn't know she was trying to do stand up. So I'm hearing her get a lot of hype, and everybody like, man, Tiffany, Tiffany, Tiffany. So I'm like, cool. I'm gonna check her out. She's a beautiful girl. I'm like, okay, let me check her out and see how good she is. So my microwave just stopped. I'm eating some food right now. But anyway, so I watch her stand up on Netflix, and I'm sitting there with the stale face for the longest, and I'm like, damn, I'm really trying to like it, really trying to laugh, and I'm like, oh, this just ain't it. I had to just cut it off. Like, you could say I don't have an ear for comedy. I don't really know what comedy is, and I don't really know it. That's cool, but she doesn't do it for me, y'all, and she been on a run for a while now. She's been on a hot run for a little minute. And I'm glad. Keep getting them checks. Look, especially during Black History Month. Black folks, keep getting them checks. Not even just during Black History Month. Outside of that, keep getting them checks, y'all, for real. I'm with all my people winning, doing their thing, because I didn't know. I know a lot of my people that came from some rough backgrounds, some rough hardships in life, and they overcame a lot to get where they at. So keep doing your thing. But I'm just like, man, her comedy just not, it don't hit for me. It don't, and it doesn't. And like for real, it's kind of, and I be feeling bad because when she telling these jokes in front of these audiences, I hear the little forced laughter, and the longer her set goes, the more like it's like, oh my god, it started getting forced and it almost cringeworthy to the point where I started to feel kind of like I feel embarrassed for a little bit because like when she not getting the laughs that she want to get during the stand-up game, and I'm like, man, this just is not hitting. Now again, I ain't seen her latest comedy specials. Y'all can tell me if those have been like real successful or if those have been really good. But them last, like the one I seen on Netflix when I first saw it, I was trying to watch, I was trying to like it, but it just wasn't hitting for me. And I'm watching the All Star comedy, loving the All Star, the roast session or whatever during the All Star weekend, and it's just like I don't see it. I don't see it, man. And she been allowed to go on this comedy stand-up game run with getting them forced laughs for a while now. And I'm like, man, but again, she good and I like her in movies and all that. I really do like her. I ain't seen all her movies at all, but the movies that I've seen with her in, I've liked them, and I've liked the role that I've liked what she's added to movies. You know what I mean? I like her being, to being the comedic relief in movies. I think she does well in that role, but stand-up game, it ain't for everybody. And a lot of people would start saying, people were saying, well, maybe she's oversaturated. Maybe we've seen her so much, we've seen too much of her that we started to value her less because we see her in everything. And I don't think that's true because I think it's certain comedians that can be in a whole bunch of stuff all the time, and people would just be craving to see them more and more because they're that good at what they do, or not be in a whole bunch of stuff. comedians could be stand up after stand up and be in all different type of movies. It's certain comedians that can do that time and time again, and they will never lose their luster. They will never lose the impact that they have on people. They will always hit hard when they hit. They will always hit hard when they hit. You know what I mean? And this some is just like it got nothing to do with you being all over TV. If you just don't have if you're not good at stand up, you're not good at stand up. There are certain comedians that I feel like that a lot of people really, really like that. I don't really like their stand-ups like that. Seriously, I love Mike Epps in movies for sure, but I don't think Mike Epps' stand-up game is the best stand-up game. And people get mad at me for that, but I don't think Mike does particularly well. Instead, maybe he's gotten better over the years, but I remember seeing some older stand-ups with Mike, and I was just like, I wasn't really laughing like that, you know, because sometimes, like I said, being funny in movies does not always translate to great stand-up game. But there are some comedians who just do, like Cedric the Entertainer. That's Cedric. I mean that stand-up game. That's what he do. Bernie Mac's stand-up is what he did. So that's what he did. So it was just effortless to him. Like it was just almost just like he woke up doing it, got out of his sleep and could do it, time after time after time. So. But man, it hurts me to say that too, because Tiffany seems so cool and seems so genuine, like she's a really dope person. But I just be like, I haven't laughed at one joke. I ain't laughed at one yet, and she been on her run for a while. I mean, as far as the stand-up game too, I think she had a couple of stand-ups or something like. Look, I'm gonna pay to watch her movies and all of that. I'm gonna pay to watch her movies and see her do her thing, but. When I'm going to a comedy show, and especially if she the headliner, like it's gonna be a rough night because I will feel bad being at a comedy show and I'm seeing her not get the laughs. I will feel bad for her, like too, like damn, like you're not getting the laughs that you want from your jokes. And it's like I don't know what it is, but it's just her comedy doesn't do it for me. But and truth be told, people gonna get mad at me. It's been a lot of comedians that was getting a lot of hype, like. It was some Cat Williams stand-ups that I didn't really think was all that funny like that. And to me, comedy is different. Just because you curse a lot don't mean you a good comedian. Because my whole family do a lot of cussing. A lot of cussing, believe it or not. And if that was the case, they'd be making millions and millions and millions of dollars. And my family is funny as all outdoors. I got some real characters in my family. Like, for real. I can put them on this YouTube channel, and I'll probably shoot through the roof. If I really was thinking like putting some of the characters in my family, the people in my family on here, they be in here acting a fool. And y'all be in here dying laughing. But just because a person does a lot of cursing does not make them funny to me. So when Kat was doing a lot of cursing and all, I'm like, that shit, like, that's not funny to me. Because my pops and my mom and them cuss all the time. Like, so it's not, oh my God, like, what is he saying so edgy? Like, nah. My aunties and them got some takes on stuff that you would never believe. But anyway, man, back to Tiff, man. And I hope she improves. And I hope she gets better with stand up. Like I said, I want to fool with her. I do. I really want to fool with her comedy, her stand up. I fool with the movies. I want to fool with her stand up, but it's just like it doing well and have a good comedic timing in movies does not always translate to stand up to a great stand up game. It is what it is, man. Machiavelli Mills TV. Peace.